Imagine a punch so fast, you blink and someone's career is over. Not just their night, their career, their confidence, maybe their will to ever step in a ring again. Imagine a man who didn't just win fights, he ended them. Violently, efficiently, with a level of destruction that made grown men reconsider their life choices. That man is Iron Mike Tyson. And before you think, oh, another Tyson highlight video, stop right there. This isn't just a collection of knockouts. This is a countdown of 25 moments where Mike Tyson reminded the boxing world why they called him the baddest man on the planet. We're talking about knockouts that happened so fast, the audience didn't have time to finish their popcorn. Punches that were so brutal, referees questioned their career choices. Moments that turned professional fighters into cautionary tales. From his early days as a teenage destroyer to his legendary championship reign to his comeback tour, we're covering every era of Tyson's knockout artistry. And trust me, artistry is the right word, because what Tyson did wasn't just fighting, it was a masterclass in controlled violence. By minute 3, you'll see why his body attack was so devastating fighters would rather get hit in the head. By minute 7, you'll understand the speed and power combination that made him unstoppable. And by the end, you'll know exactly why Mike Tyson is still the most feared name in boxing history, even decades after retirement. So whether you're a boxing historian, a casual fan who just loves watching knockouts, or someone who's never seen Tyson fight and wants to know what the hype is about, this is for you. Gloves up, let's witness greatness and destruction, mostly destruction. Let's go. Let's start at the beginning. Because young Mike Tyson wasn't just good, he was terrifying. We're talking about a teenager, literally a teenager, walking into professional boxing rings and erasing grown men from consciousness. His opponents would step in thinking, okay, he's young, I've got experience, I can handle this. 30 seconds later, they're reconsidering everything. Number 25 on our countdown, Reggie Gross, June 1986. Tyson comes out throwing rapid-fire combinations that sound like a machine gun made of fists. Gross tries to cover up. Doesn't matter. Tyson's punches are finding their way through like water through a broken dam. First round stoppage. Gross probably still hears those combinations in his nightmares. Number 24, Marvis Frazier, July 1986. Now, Marvis is Joe Frazier's son. Boxing royalty comes from greatness, and Tyson knocked him out in 30 seconds. Not 30 seconds of the round, 30 seconds total. An explosive short hook that turned Frazier's legs into linguistic concepts rather than functional body parts. The ref could have counted to 100, wouldn't have mattered. Number 23, Clifford Etienne, February 2003. Fast forward to late career Tyson. People thought he was done, washed up, too old. First round, 49 seconds. Tyson proves that even past prime Iron Mike could separate you from your senses faster than you could order a drink at the concession stand. But here's what makes early Tyson so special: the combination of speed and power. Most heavyweights are either fast or powerful. Tyson was both, and he was coming at you with bad intentions from the opening bell. Watch his early fights. He doesn't feel out opponents. He doesn't do the "let's see what you've got" dance. He walks to the center of the ring with one goal: end this as violently and quickly as possible. And he delivered on that promise with disturbing consistency. Number 22, Brian Nielsen, October 2001, 7 rounds. Nielsen was tough, durable, kept coming forward. Tyson broke him down systematically. Body shots, headshots, more body shots. By round 7, Nielsen's body was sending distress signals his brain couldn't ignore. Stoppage. Even late career Tyson had that finishing instinct. Number 21, Lou Savarese, June 2000. 38 seconds. Tyson unloads a combination that makes Savarese rethink his entire career path. The referee steps in, fight's over. Savarese probably spent the next week wondering what truck hit him. Spoiler, it wasn't a truck. It was Tyson, which is arguably worse. The early Tyson was a force of nature wrapped in boxing gloves. No mercy, no hesitation. Just pure, calculated destruction delivered at highway speeds. Now, let's talk about something that separated Tyson from most knockout artists: his body attack. Most fighters go for the head. It's flashy. It's what gets replayed on highlight reels. But Tyson? He understood that if you break down the body, the head becomes easy pickings. It's like chopping down a tree. You don't start at the top, you attack the foundation. Number 20, Julius Francis, January 2000, London. UK crowd going absolutely chaotic. Tyson puts on a clinic. Hooks to the body that make Francis wince. Uppercuts that lift him off his feet. By round 2, Francis has had enough. His body quit before his mind could convince him to keep going. Smart body, honestly. Number 19, Franz Botha, January 1999. This one's special. Botha was talking trash before the fight. Confident, cocky. For 4 rounds, he was actually winning. Landing shots, making Tyson look ordinary. Then round 5 happens. Tyson lands a right hand so clean, so perfectly timed, that Botha's consciousness took an early vacation. 1 punch, fight over. Momentum reversed. That's the danger of fighting Tyson. You're never safe until the final bell. Number 18, Bruce Seldon, September 1996. Title fight. Tyson's comeback after prison. 49 seconds, 1 round. Seldon goes down from a punch that looked like it barely touched him. But that's the thing about Tyson's power. It's not always about how far the punch travels. It's about how much force is behind it. Seldon felt that force, decided he didn't need to feel it again. Smart man, but back to the bodywork. Number 17, Frank Bruno rematch, March 1996. Tyson had lost to Bruno once. Wait, no he hadn't. Bruno just survived longer than most. In the rematch, Tyson was relentless. Body shots that made Bruno's torso look like a speed bag. By round 3, Bruno's corner had seen enough. They stopped it, because that's what good corners do when their fighter is being used for target practice. Number 16, Alex Stewart, December 1990. First round destruction. Tyson throws a classic combination. Left hook to the body, right hand upstairs. Stewart crumbles. That's the blueprint. Attack the body, make them drop their hands to protect their ribs, then go upstairs for the finish. It's chess with violence. The body attack isn't just about damage, it's psychological warfare. Every time Tyson dug a hook into someone's ribs, he was sending a message. This is going to be a long night for you. And most fighters, after taking a few of those body shots, started wondering if their purse was really worth this level of pain. Now we get into the fights that didn't just end careers, they changed boxing history. Number 15, Henry Tillman, June 1990. This one's personal. Tillman beat Tyson twice in the amateurs. Twice. Those losses haunted Tyson. So when they met as professionals, Tyson came with a vendetta. 167 seconds. That's how long it took Tyson to erase those amateur losses from his mind. Tillman went down hard. Revenge served cold, fast, and brutally. Number 14, Carl Williams, July 1989. Blink and you miss it. 93 seconds. Williams was undefeated, had a solid game plan, none of it mattered. Tyson landed a left hook that traveled approximately 6 inches and carried the force of a small vehicle. Williams folded. The crowd was still settling into their seats. Fight over. That's peak Tyson efficiency. Number 13, Frank Bruno, February 1989. The first Bruno fight. Bruno was huge, powerful, and genuinely dangerous. For 4 rounds, he made Tyson work. Then round 5, Tyson's pressure broke through. Combinations from every angle. The referee stepped in. Bruno had given everything. Just wasn't enough against a prime Tyson tornado. Number 12, Michael Spinks, June 1988. Here it is, arguably the most significant knockout in Tyson's career. Spinks was undefeated, light heavyweight champion moving up. People thought he had the speed and skills to give Tyson problems. 91 seconds later, those people were proven spectacularly wrong. Tyson absolutely destroyed Spinks. This wasn't just a knockout. This was a statement. I am the undisputed, unquestioned baddest man alive. Spinks never fought again. One fight with Tyson ended his career. Number 11, Tony Tubbs, March 1988. Uppercut Clinic. That's the only way to describe this. Tyson was throwing uppercuts from the basement. Tubbs tried to survive, made it to round 2 before the ref decided he'd seen enough trauma. Tubbs was tough, experienced, skilled. Didn't matter. Tyson was on a mission during this era. Number 10, Larry Holmes, January 1988. This one hurts to watch. Not because Tyson was brutal, though he was, but because Holmes was a legend. One of the all-time greats. Came back from retirement to fight Tyson. 4th round stoppage. Holmes tried. He showed heart. But Father Time plus Mike Tyson is an equation nobody wins. Tyson respected Holmes, but he still took him apart piece by piece. Legend returns, legend falls. That's boxing's cruel reality. These weren't just wins. These were defining moments that built the Tyson mythology. Each knockout added another layer to the aura. By the time Tyson was done with this run, just hearing his name made opponents uncomfortable. Let's talk about the championship years. When Tyson wasn't just winning, he was dominating, embarrassing, destroying. Number 9, Tyrell Biggs, October 1987. This fight was personal. Olympic rivalry, bad blood. Tyson didn't just want to win. He wanted to break Biggs. 7 rounds of systematic destruction. Body shots that made Biggs wince. Headshots that made him stumble. By round 7, Biggs was done. Not just physically, mentally. Tyson had broken down the jabber, taken away his best weapon, and finished the job with extreme prejudice. Number 8, Pinklon Thomas, May 1987. Thomas was a former champion, skilled boxer, had the tools to give Tyson problems. For 5 rounds, he tried. Then round 6 happened. Tyson landed a combination that would make a video game combo look weak. Thomas went down, the ref counted. Thomas got up, but his legs disagreed with that decision. Fight over. Another former champion added to Tyson's resume. Number 7, Trevor Berbick, November 1986. The historic one. The moment a 20-year-old Mike Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. Berbick was tough, experienced, confident. Second round, Tyson landed a left hook that turned Berbick into a meme before memes existed. Berbick tried to get up. His legs had other plans. He stumbled around the ring like he'd just gotten off a carnival ride. The referee stopped it. Tyson was champion. The world would never be the same. Number 6, Jose Ribalta, August 1986. This one showed Tyson's endurance. Ribalta was durable, really durable. Took Tyson into the later rounds. Most Tyson fights didn't last that long. By round 10, Tyson had enough, started unloading power shots. Ribalta's corner threw in the towel. Smart move. Their fighter had absorbed enough punishment for one night. Number 5, Alfonso Ratliff, September 1986. Title Eliminator. Big stakes. Tyson came prepared. Second round, he caught Ratliff with a combination that short-circuited Ratliff's entire operating system. Down, out, done. Tyson was one step closer to that title shot he would soon capitalize on. Number 4, Jesse Ferguson, February 1986. The Body Attack Showcase. Tyson was throwing hooks to Ferguson's ribs like he was tenderizing meat. By round 6, Ferguson had taken enough body shots to last a lifetime. The referee mercifully stopped it. Ferguson's torso probably had Tyson's fist imprinted on it for weeks. During this championship reign, Tyson wasn't just beating fighters, He was making them question their chosen profession. Opponents would train for months, have perfect game plans, and then Tyson would hit them once and all that preparation would evaporate like morning dew under a flamethrower. Now let's focus on pure, unadulterated power, the kind that makes you question physics. Number 3. Donnie Long, October 1985. Early career, crowd shock reaction. Long came in thinking he could handle the young Tyson. First round, he learned otherwise. Tyson's power at 19 years old was already absurd. Long went down, the crowd gasped. They were witnessing something special, even if they didn't fully understand it yet. Number 2, Sterling Benjamin, April 1985. This is the opening montage of raw power. 13 seconds. Yes, 13 seconds. Benjamin's corner probably hadn't even sat down yet. Tyson comes out, lands a combination, Benjamin falls, ref waves it off. Fastest paycheck in boxing history? Possibly the worst? Definitely. Number 1, Michael Johnson, September 1985. The early career power showcase that set the tone for everything that followed. First round knockout that announced to the boxing world, there's a new destroyer in town and his name is Mike Tyson. Johnson tried to box, tried to use movement. Didn't matter. Tyson caught him, unloaded, and that was that. But here's what made Tyson's power so devastating. It wasn't just raw strength. It was leverage. It was technique. It was understanding angles, weight transfer, and how to generate maximum force in minimum space. Watch his knockout punches in slow motion. The way his legs drive the power up through his hips. The torso rotation that adds velocity. The shoulder driving behind the punch. The perfect alignment of fist, wrist, forearm, elbow, shoulder. That's not just power, that's educated power. That's years of training with custom auto, learning how to turn a human body into a precision weapon. And the speed. People forget how fast Tyson was. Heavyweights aren't supposed to move like that. They're not supposed to slip punches with that kind of head movement. They're not supposed to close distance that quickly. They're not supposed to throw combinations that fast. But Tyson did all of it. And that combination, speed, power, technique, intelligence, made him unstoppable during his prime. You couldn't outbox him because he was too fast. You couldn't outpower him because his technique was too refined. You couldn't survive him because his finishing instinct was too sharp. 25 knockouts, 25 moments of destruction, 25 examples of what happens when talent, training, and bad intentions converge in one person. So, after watching Mike Tyson dismantle 25 professional fighters, what do we take away from this? 1. Speed and power together are unstoppable. Tyson proved that you don't have to choose. You can be fast and powerful if you train correctly and understand the mechanics. Every fighter on this list learned that lesson the hard way. 2. Bodywork wins fights. Tyson's body attack wasn't just a strategy, it was a weapon. He understood that breaking down the body makes the knockout inevitable. Fighters would rather take headshots than those brutal body hooks. That tells you everything. 3. Mental warfare matters. Half of Tyson's wins happened before the opening bell. His opponents were already intimidated, already doubting themselves, already wondering if they'd make it out conscious. That psychological edge is worth more than any physical advantage. 4. Technique amplifies power. Raw strength only gets you so far. Tyson had technique. His punches were perfectly executed every single time. That's why smaller punches from Tyson hit harder than massive haymakers from other fighters. Educated, power beats wild power every time. 5. Finishing instinct is rare. Some fighters get someone hurt and then let them recover. Not Tyson. When he hurt you, he finished you. Immediately. Ruthlessly. That killer instinct separated him from everyone else. 6. prime matters. Watch early to mid-career Tyson. That was a different level of fighter. Still great later in his career, but prime Tyson was something the boxing world had never seen before and hasn't seen since. There's a reason people still talk about what if prime Tyson fought this guy or that guy, because prime Tyson was that special. 7. Legacy lasts forever. Tyson retired years ago. Younger generations weren't even born during his prime, and yet everyone still knows the name. Everyone still watches the highlights. Everyone still debates whether he's the greatest heavyweight ever. That's legacy. That's impact. That's what happens when you turn fighting into art. These 25 knockouts are more than just violent moments. They're snapshots of greatness. They're evidence that Mike Tyson wasn't just a good fighter, or even a great fighter. He was a phenomenon, a once-in-a-generation destroyer who changed what we thought was possible in the heavyweight division.